Today we'll be making a chickpea and kale curry. For this recipe, you'll need whole cumin and black mustard seeds, an onion, baking soda, garlic, fresh ginger, green chilies, tomato paste, ground coriander, cumin, turmeric, and cayenne pepper, canned chickpeas, canned tomatoes, tahini, lemon, garam masala, fresh kale, and cilantro. And if you're new here, I'm Maggie, this is No Frills Kitchen, where I teach you how to cook with confidence with nothing fancy required. This curry uses a lot of Indian techniques to ensure that it's incredibly flavorful, and that starts the very first step, toasting the whole spices. So in a cold, heavy-bottom Dutch oven, add some whole cumin seeds and black mustard seeds. Set the pot over medium-low heat and allow the pan to slowly heat up. You'll know it's ready when the spices smell very fragrant and they begin to dance around a bit in the pan. This will take a couple of minutes, and I urge you not to skip this step. It really helps bring out the flavors in the spices. Once you reach this stage, add a couple of tablespoons of oil to the pan. Add in a finely diced onion along with a generous pinch of salt. Stir occasionally and cook the onion until it's softened and a bit translucent, about 5 minutes. Then add a small amount of baking soda to the onion. This may seem like an odd ingredient, however, the baking soda raises the pH of the onions and allows them to brown and caramelize incredibly quickly. While this isn't a step I'd recommend when making caramelized onions for something like an onion dip or French onion soup, it works really well in an application like curry. And if you like fun cooking hacks like this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Once the onions are very soft and browned, another 5 minutes or so, add some finely diced or grated ginger, garlic, and chopped green chili. If you want to limit some of the heat, go ahead and remove the ribs and seeds from the chili. If you want your curry nice and spicy, keep them in, or use 2 chilies. Stir to combine and then add some tomato paste. Cook all of this until very fragrant and the tomato paste darkens and sticks to the bottom of the pan, only a minute or 2. Next, add some ground coriander seed, ground cumin, ground turmeric, and a small amount of cayenne pepper. Stir these into the onion mixture and allow it to toast for about 30 seconds. This again brings out the flavors of the spices as they are fat soluble. Now add in your chickpeas and stir to coat in the onion and spice mixture. Dump in some whole peeled tomatoes that you've crushed lightly with your hands and stir to combine. To the tomatoes, pour in a bit of water, or if you have it on hand, some low sodium vegetable stock. Stir everything to combine and bring the contents up to a gentle simmer. I like to crush the tomatoes by hand because I feel like you can have more control over the consistency. Also, many cans of diced tomatoes are treated with calcium chloride, which prevents the tomatoes from adequately breaking down in dishes like this. Allow the curry to simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, just so the flavors have time to get to know each other. Taste the curry and adjust for seasoning at this stage, adding a bit more salt or some freshly ground black pepper if you think it needs it. Then add in a bit of tahini for some nutty creaminess. Tahini may seem like a strange addition to this curry, but it works exceptionally well in this circumstance. The fat content and nuttiness add a richness to this curry that really takes it to the next level. Next, stir in some garam masala for another spicy punch. Finally, add some fresh lemon juice for a pop of acidity. Taste the curry again to adjust for seasoning, adding more salt, pepper, or lemon juice if you think it needs it. Now it's time to stir in your kale. Add some torn and chopped kale to the pot and stir until it's incorporated. Cook for another few minutes until the greens are wilted and tender. All that's left now is to serve and enjoy. Top your curry with some chopped fresh cilantro and serve alongside some basmati rice or warm naan if you'd like. And if you liked this recipe, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my next videos. Enjoy!